Good morning, Lauer Road Radio listeners. This is the true talent of Lauer Road Radio, Jesse. I'm coming to you guys today with a little bit of sad news, mainly frustrating, mainly infuriating news, and that is that I am discontinuing my tenure as the Lauer Road Radio favorite personality. Now, I know a lot of you are going to be truly upset, but I just can't do it anymore. As you know, the show has been growing. Our viewership has been growing substantially over the past, really since I came on the show. And Jason and Dan and I were in discussions about what the future of Lauer Road Radio looked like. And I had indicated, and Dan and Jason did agree, that I should be more adequately, paid. For some time, I did it for free, out of the goodness of my heart, right? I was trying to bring up Dan and Jason, and so they agreed, and they sent me a term sheet today, okay? They sent me a term sheet, and they thought that $50 million was going to be adequate. Now, I know to some of you that seems like a lot of money, but you have to understand the talent, and you have to understand the content that I bring to the show. And I believe, and I think most of you would probably agree, that it is worth far more than $50 million. I mean, there are expenses that I have incurred to really do my best to make the show happen. And so really $50 million is just a drop in the bucket as to what I believe that I should be compensated. But really, that wasn't my problem because, as I said, I've done it for free for long enough. I'm doing all right. I don't need this. But as I was looking over the term sheet, the contract, if you will, I saw a clause that said that on that $50 million, I would be docked pay every time I used potty humor. Now, what I think they were really trying to hide it because every time I use potty humor, it's pretty evident that I am the most entertaining person on the show. So I think this clause was really, really trying to attack me. And so I called them and I said, listen, this is not acceptable. Potty humor truly is the purest form of humor. We all know that. You know that. I know that. But apparently, that's just unacceptable to Dan and Jason. And so I said, you know what? This doesn't seem like it's working anymore. I'm going to do my own thing. I'm going to start my own podcast. It's going to be far better than Lauer Road Radio. But I said, could you please, this isn't about me, but could you please, as you're in discussions with other creators, other personalities, Preston, listen, we all know Preston and I, not the best of friends, but I think he deserves a shot. And so I said, could you please, when you're having other talent sign these contracts, eliminate the clause about potty humor. Just get rid of it. There are too many people, too many young talents, too many young personalities that don't know any better. They're just going to sign your stupid contract, and then they're going to be docked their pay every time they use potty humor. And I just think that's unacceptable. So it's not about me. Not about me at all. It's about the younger kids coming up, the young talent that look up to people like me. And so I really, really tried. I tried to work with them. I tried to kind of build the bridge, but every time, they just kept on tearing it down. So, again, for my listeners, I do apologize. We don't know what podcast I'm going to start. We don't know what it looks like. What I do know is that it is going to have far less restrictions and be far better for up-and-comers. So, please, if you're listening to this and you really care about young content creators, young talent, and you're kind of ticked off, as I am, that Lauer Road Radio doesn't seem to care, you should probably sign up for my email notifications. I'm going to be sending out some information. So go to the website, go to lauerroadradiosucks.com. Put your name in. I'll never send you anything other than to let you know where my new content is going to be. I'm going to be fielding offers, but unless there is a contract that comes to me that does not prevent myself or primarily the younger generation from using potty humor, I'm not going to be signing it. So go to LauerRoadRadioSucks.com, sign up, and I hope that you guys hear me soon. I know that you love me, and I love you. LauerRoadRadioSucks.com.